Malawi, Camera. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, Nabo.
Thanks.
We've shown up in your home because we have been sent. I would like to ask you if you could open this envelope.
I'm a big man, so you guys, these things. You guys.
So that's what we have come to share with you.
Wow.
Please do not mention the amount for the sake of the privacy we were asked.
Yeah, of course, social media. No, but good down, guys. No, thanks, I appreciate.
Yeah.
And thank you that you want to go quiz. No, very good.
Thank you. I have a word or two to say to you, Honorable. Here and there, I will be addressing you as Vitu. Consider it that that's how we have been asked to.
There's nothing about you guys. I'm Vitu.
Thank you.
If you give my title, to done a Vitu.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, I appreciate so much.
So this present was supposed to come to you by birthday, just over the last 2 days. You were at Capital Hotel.
Yes.
You were having dinner with family. Unfortunately, that was the same day we were driving to Lilongwe, and we didn't make it on time. But we have been sent by your wife. Your wife says she has always wanted to tell you how she appreciates you. She has said it in different ways, but thought of sending us. She says, to say, this is someone very extraordinary, my husband. Your wife says, akumwonani nyengo zose, you do a lot and beyond for people. You do a lot and beyond for her, to the extent that sometimes she feels like you don't know you don't know how good you are yourself. You still feel like you haven't done enough for people. You still feel like there is still a lot that you have to do. You feel like you have done only maybe a quarter of what you're supposed to do. And yet whatever you have done, she's always amazed to see he went this far for you. You see? So your wife is appreciative of what you do. She is thankful that you have been a very great husband to her. Your wife says, Vitu, ndi muntu amene ineyo palibepo nthawi imene ninganene kuti anandisiya ndekha. Vitu, even in his very busy schedule, he will always check up on me. He will always tell me, I love you in the morning. He will always tell me, I love you usiku pokagona, even when ali kutali. Vitu is someone amene ndimalolera kuti olonchito ikhale kuti yamuvuta wafika nayo usiku. I am very much ready and willing kudikira mpaka usiku omweyo, because we always and daily have our own evening sessions where we talk as husband and wife, where we reflect on things zimene zaenda mutsigulu. And I'm always happy to see him home, coming there and still giving me a lot of time. He is someone amene schedule yake ili very tight. Everyone wants to see him. He still has a lot of projects. He still has to do a lot of work. He spares time for me as a husband. But I think I have not told him enough. I think like he doesn't know sometimes. Ndofuna mukandithokozere kuti he is a great father to our children. Dumi, Chisomo, Dineo, and your adopted daughter Site. Munamutenga mwana wa nchimwene wanu adagali wang'ono kwa kondwani. Site. You took her early 2 years old. Now she is 11 years old. And the way you have worked hard with mupange blend. Actually, I may even be offensive ponena kuti mwana wa chimwene wanu, because you just consider kuti ndi mwana wanu. The way you have worked hard wapanga blend anawa into making them think like on the biological children of yours is what amazes your wife. She says thank you for that. Your wife says thank you for making sure kuti you have been a pillar ku family kwao. I want to remind you of the efforts you have made wapanga support Maya, your wife, finishing her house. Your wife noted that. Apongo zanu nyumba munaipeza akupanga struggle kuti aimalize. You sent your wife on a singular trip that she made kupita ku China. Ndokamuza kuti ugule katundu. Katundu anazaza 30 feet ton. Rather container. Anaika mushi container. Talking of my sink, talking of my tiles, talking of anything that needs to be done kuti nyumba imalizike.
For the sake of 2018, and I don't know that we didn't do it at Boma.
No, it was way back. Actually, if you tell me kuti antumwina akuona ngati kuti this was part of politics, or this was part of kuti mwalo wa mboma, I want to remind you of what you did actually ku Botswana. You remember how that pastor approached you ku Francis Town. Mutacho ku Francis Town upita wa Babylon. That pastor came and approached you and told you kuti vitu tufuna kuti mumange church kunoko, tufuna msegule mpingo kunoko. You were praying with Assemblies of God when you were in Botswana, and he came and approached you and told you kuti tufuna timange church kunoko. You took your own resources, ndalama zanu zapa komo, munapanga organize zimabana, crusade. You started movement yonena kuti you needed to open the church, because kunali goti kunalibe church liyonse. There was no one per ground. There was not even a single individual. You started a church actually in classroom ndi anthu 29. You started that church with 29 people in class. Panopas were speaking as we are here. That church is huge. You used your own money. You were not in government. You actually, perhaps people didn't even know what kuli vitu, those that have known you reloli. But you were using your finance, and your wife says when you were doing that, munali kuti mukutenga so ndalama zamu zapa khomo kuti mmangire ntchito ya Mulungu. You came back from there only to find kuti kuntchito kwanu you had a toxic work environment. Munali ndi bwana ovuta, bwana amene sankafuna kuti you should do your work bwinobwino. Amakupondereza bwana wako. Bwana wako samafuna kuti uonese zimene ulizothekera zako. And you kept telling your wife that, ineyo Grace ndofuna ndisiye ntchitoyi, because I don't think ndikwanisa kuntchito kwanga sikuli bwino. Abwana amene ndi nawo ndikuona ngati kuti sakugwira ntchito, sakundipasa mpato ndigwire ntchito mmene ndingathere ne. You actually resigned. Grace was surprised. So upanga bwanji? You said ndapanga resign. And what happened later? The boss tried all the means to call you. Instead, he decided to call your wife Grace. Grace, vitu wapanga resign kunoko. Komeneo, I cannot do without this boy. For this company to work, I need this boy to be in this company. And he contacted you. When he contacted you, he even offered you twin cab, Hilux. Kuti chabwino ubwele uzambeso ntchito tenge Hilux. You went there and started ntchito imene jako. You went there and changed things kumene kujako. Utasintha ntchito ija kumene kujako. Utasintha zinthu kumene kujako. That's when you decided to then resign properly. Kuti mpange move from Botswana umapita ku Namibia. And what did they do instead? They gave you all the support, including transportation and everything. Mpaka haku ntchito kwanu nakafika kuso kumene munasamikirako. And they told you kuti ukuku ukakauti si ukusangalatsa, ubwele ife yetu zakulandilaso kunoko. So these things were not happening while you were in MCP, while you were in government or elsewhere. These things were happening in Botswana. And your wife says, President Zosezi, mawa amenana mkuza mkazi wanu. Analonena kuti you were getting your resources ndikupanga invest mu zinthu za ku church. And mutapanga invest mu zinthu za church, she asked you kuti how are we going to do? Your response was, if it is for God, I will do it. You said if it is for God, I will do it. Kutenga ma resources kuika mu ntchito ya Mulungu, kusegula church on a bare ground. So your wife says you are someone, mamupanga inspire. Your hard work inspires her. She sees you day and night working hard. She sees you working hard not for just your sake, but for the sake of those that are around you. Mupitirize ntima wa chikondi towards ana achibale. Mukwalipirira school fees even though they are not your biological children. Mupitirize kumapeza nthawi ndi kumapita kusalima kuja mumapita kuja mutatenga ana achibale osiyana. When your kids school atsekera, you refuse to go with them kupita kunyanja. You say tidikire maskulu ena atsekerenso kuti titenge ana anzathu tipite nawo. Your wife is shocked. What kind of a man is this? Onena kuti ndotseguka mtima kuwaganizira ana anyumba zino. Your wife says you should not stop. Zimene mapangazo zonena kuti ana anu should be in touch with the reality on the ground. How? You take ana all the holidays and go with them kumudzi kuti akadziwe mmene zinthu zilili. You invite ana anthu amene ali ovutika, anthu osowa kuti mubwere kunoko. You bring a lot of majumbo and food and you make ana anu kuti azipanga interact ndi ana ena kuti aphunzire moyo osiyana. And your children are inspired. There is evidence that your children are inspired because when your children saw what you did kumudzi the other time and the mom was asking your daughter kuti kodi umafuna utazatani, she said ndimafuna kuti ndizapitirize pamene anasira bambo. My dad was giving an ambience. I will give anthu ajawa nyumba. They will be building houses for her. So zitaukala ngati kuti ndi my dreams a mwana chabe, but I want to tell you kuti those children are noticing. Those things will stick in their heads. And it is a memory that will live with them. Kuti bambo athu ankapanga zakuti. Thank you for loving Dineo, your daughter, and making sure you are a present dad. Thank you for always shouting Mukolido, Dineo, I'm back. Because your daughter has a dad who is present. It is not easy, the kind of a man that you are, busy as you are as a minister, to also be available for your family like that. Akazi anu akuti amaukondani kwambiri and mwasintha kwambiri kaganizidwe kawo. Akazi anu akuti ndinu munthu ofunikira kwambiri mmoyo mwawo. Akazi anu akuti chikondi chimene mwaonesa kuti you love your mom the same way you love my yawo ndi chikondi chimene chimadabwisa iwo. She said there is a lot that she could say about you. Koma mawu akulu amene ali nawo ndi thank you for being a great husband. Thank you for being someone very special in her life. Thank you for holding her hand and making sure that she is not missing on love. She has the love that she needs in you. That's what your wife asked us to say to you. I asked Tamika to read her actual words as we conclude this appreciation.
This was supposed to be read on 28th May. So it goes like this. 28th May is all about you, my love. You deserve all the happiness in the world because you are an incredible person. You are a very loving, caring, and passionate person, yet so selfless. You always make it a point that we are all well looked after and have all necessary requirements and more. As a couple, we have raised and supported many children, and your principle is that they all get the same treatment and provisions as your own. This is a rare trait. It actually explains your passion for redeeming others from different kinds of oppressions. Over the years, you have amazed me with your passion for God and humanity. I have watched you dedicate your resources towards several church projects and activities, pastors' well-being, and Christian conferences. I have seen you drive on rocky, bumped roads and the complex terrains in order to attend church activities or conferences. This is passion for God. It extends to all mankind, especially those that are vulnerable and less privileged. It is not in you to sit down and watch others going through hardship. You always take a step regardless. You have always believed that if you take care of God's business, God will take care of your business. And saving mankind is God's business. I can go on and on. But one thing you should know is that I love what you do. And it's my prayer that as you always show up for others, God will show up for you. And I'm not gonna banja that day. Yours lovingly, Grace.
She has really seen you doing more, expecting nothing in return. Mwaenda malo nena kuti nkumafunsa kuti what are you going to benefit out of there? Way before people knew you, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you were seen kusanga Nkatabe. You were seen in Ntalile. You could have my breakdown malo nena kuti so no madzata ani ukuko. That's what your wife says. Your wife says ndizodabwisa kuti munthu uyuyu akulimbikira ntchito ya Mulungu chonchi, akulimbikira kuthandiza anthu chonchi. As if akupanga expect chene chake, but no. You were doing, and your wife says you are a man of my standards. Akuti akazi anu akakupemphani chinthu chimene azika pa mulingo wawocho, just modest, you say no. Usakhale ndi ichichi, ukhale ndi china chapamwamba. Because you deserve the best. If your wife says ndofuna ndipite ku South Africa ndokaoda zinthu, you come in and say okay, mwagula ticket tone ticket. Ayi sinagule. Okay, musakagule economy, mugule business. Wife amafuna economy, you do your business class. Mwapita kumuzi kwanu, you go there and they tell you kuta church yathu iyi. But it is because you believe kuti people deserve much better. Your wife says thank you for that. That is what we came here for, to appreciate you, as sent by your wife, and we have been inspired. These are stories that not even us knew about. But thank you very much for being that kind of a person, different and unique. We are privileged to know this other side of you.
Yeah, no, thanks. I appreciate so much. I'm overwhelmed. I didn't expect this. I was going to family day advices with my kids.
Yeah,
you know,
when we're tracking you.
I'm always out of the country. So today the family day advices here.
Yes,
Oh, kids, let's go.
She made sure.
So yeah. So wait, there's something coming. Hey, 9 o'clock with the kids. I promise the kids 9 o'clock will be advices here for the family day. But no, this is wonderful. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time and everything. I appreciate all this. I didn't spend this amount of money. It's huge. I've never received so much money from a person, but coming from my wife is quite overwhelming and inspiring, and overwhelming indeed. Don't what you mean? No, thanks. Thanks. You're here for how long?
We're returning tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, I'll be in Branta tomorrow as well. I'm trying to Branta afternoon, so let's link up. Yeah, we need to do other things. Yeah.
No, thanks so much.
Don't what you mean? Thanks. Where's Grace? Watching me. Okay.
Yeah.
Malawi, camera.